Welcome to today's show, Success and Intentional Lifestyle. I'm your host, Jeff Heiser, a motivator, a leader, and a communicator. Good morning and welcome to Success and Intentional Lifestyle. I'm your host, Jeff Heiser, and I am so happy that you've tuned in to hear today's show. Many thanks go out to everyone who's listening around the world, and I hope your morning has been a great start to a wonderful day. You know, you can find out more about Success and Intentional Lifestyle by visiting the Jeff Heiser Radio website at www.jeffheiserradio.com. That's www.jeffheiserradio.com, or by visiting facebook.com/Jeff Heiser Radio. Well, good morning, and I sure hope your day, like I said, has been a start of a wonderful day. I've been on, I guess you could say, leave or vacation. Not really. I was working this past week, and I tell you, if you haven't taken some time to yourself, you need to go do that. I feel a little funny to hear this morning. I haven't prepared for the show at all this morning, and so this is pretty off the cuff. I want to talk about, though, one specific thing, and that's what are you getting ready for? Now, a couple of things of news for you. Very, very soon, the Jeff Heiser Radio website will be changing up, and it will be much more interactive, and there will be some nice surprises there, and some nice gifts, and some nice things that you can participate in. So keep your eyes open for that. The announcements will be coming out here very soon. There's still time if you want to go with us and climb a couple peaks in Colorado in August. We'll be getting there August the 9th. That's in the evening. We'll be climbing the 10th, 11th, and 12th. And we've actually upped the game. My son has actually challenged me to do 5 instead of 4 peaks. And we shall see. We'll do 1 the first day, 2 the second, and 2 the third. We'll see. He challenged me, and I always like a challenge, so I'm getting ready, and we'll see what happens. The other thing is, like I said, if you haven't taken some time to yourself, you need to go do that. Everyone I talk to, when I tell them that, they always look at me like, yeah, well, I don't have time. I'm a very busy person. Well, yeah, everybody's very busy. The thing about it is, when you give yourself time to relax and free your mind up of a lot of the garbage that's going on day in and day out, new ideas come to you. And new ideas open up in your mind, and your mind is able to bring some things to you that you might not have been able to think about when you were, day in and day out, constantly doing the grind. Now, I know a lot of people don't believe in that stuff, and that's fine, whatever. But I can tell you that for me, when I take time off and I go and do nothing about work but have fun, new ideas come to me. And a lot of new ideas came to me this past week, and I'll have to go through and see what happens with them. I wrote them down and actually had a good time this past week. How about you? It's hot here. It's it's so hot outside. Last week I was riding my bike, and I posted a video that asked the viewers or the listeners, what are they getting ready for? Are you getting ready for something? And when I was riding the bike, I'm actually getting ready to go climb these mountains. And I've been riding my bike. I've been doing a lot of exercise, eating right. Today, I'm wearing my hiking shoes to make sure that they are broken properly by the time I get out there. And I actually have a mask that I wear that allows me to simulate like I'm at altitude. So I can dial it in. I had it dialed in last week at 4,000 feet. This week it's going to be 6,000 feet. Next week, or the week after, it'll be 9,000 feet. And so I wear it, and what it does is it expands your lungs and makes you breathe from your diaphragm, and use your abdomen muscles to force the air out, which you have to admit, that's getting ready for something, right? So I have to ask you, what are you getting ready for? You know, I said in the video that I made that if you're not getting ready for something, you're probably living a rather boring life. And, you know, I know that's harsh, but it's true. If you have nothing to look forward to, you just, you know, I call them the drones, the daily drones. You can go and sit like in a GE parking lot or a Lockheed parking lot and watch them. They get out of the car. They look like drones, and they walking with their head down. They're looking at the phone, and they just across the parking lot. You go there at the end of the day. They're the same way going out, and they do this 5-6 days a week for their entire freaking life. You know, 30 years of that crap. I mean, to me, you know, yes, money's important, job is important, but you could be doing that job and be looking forward to doing things other than going to work and a paycheck. This past week, I asked my grandson, he's 6 years old, and I said, Ethan, what are you getting ready for? And you know what he said? He said, I'm getting ready for tomorrow, Grandpa. And I said, tomorrow? He goes, yeah. I've already done the things I wanted to do today. I'm getting ready for tomorrow. And it's like, okay. What did you do today? Well, I've been at the pool. I did this. I did that. And tomorrow I'm going to play these games, and I'm going to go down to this place, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this. And next week I'm going to go do rock climbing, and then I'm going to go take a surfing class. Now, this is a 6-year-old. Ask an adult, what are they getting ready for? And I'll bet out of 5 people that you ask, 3 of them don't even have an idea. They don't even have a clue. They ain't even thinking about getting ready for something. Look, it's this simple. If you really, really, really like your job, and you love your job, you love what you do, and you come home in the evening and you sit down and you relax and you get yourself right, what are you thinking about at that time? If you're thinking about your job, well, I don't know, man. You know, that's a rough way to live your entire life. There's people that do it. They love their job so much that that's what they do, and you can't knock them for that. But see, they don't see their job as a job. That's the difference. If you love what you do and you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. Are you doing that? I would suspect some of us that are listening are not. And it's unfortunate. I mean, you know, people I know personally, I could ask them, what are you getting ready for tomorrow? They make fun of the question. They don't believe, you know, oh, tomorrow, well, tomorrow never comes because, you know, it becomes today, blah, blah, blah. That's what they say. Me personally, I have to be looking forward to something. I have to be working towards something. I have to feel like I'm doing something, like I'm achieving something, like I'm going after something. Big, small, medium, it doesn't matter. But if I just sat here in the studio and I didn't do anything and I just waited for the phone to ring or the next host to come in to record or to go live, that would be very boring. I've got a bicycle in the back that I use to train on. I've got cable, you know, elastic cables that I do exercises with. I do marketing. I do advertising work. I work on photographs that I take. I keep my mind in a place where it wants to be. So it makes my life much more happier than what it could be and where it's been. So you got to understand, I was once in a really dark place. And I didn't want to be around people. I didn't want to be around anything. I didn't even want to be here. And then I realized that that's a dark place, man. That's not a good place to be. And once I started changing my thinking and I started thinking about what I would work towards, like back then was getting myself better and getting my mind right and stop thinking that it was my fault that my friends were killed. And I keep on working towards that every day. See, for me, too, one of the things that I work towards every day, I work every day at not taking a drink, not going out and being stupid like I used to be. It's hard sometimes, but that's what I work towards. I work towards going to places where I can take pictures that nobody else can take. That's why I'm going in August to climb these mountains. Yeah, people climb these mountains and they take pictures, but there's not a lot of people that do it. And there's not a lot of people that is willing to carry a camera like mine up to the top to take a picture. That could be a beautiful picture. That could be, well, it's going to be beautiful to me, but it could be an astounding picture for people to look at. Don't know. But if you're not getting ready for it, you won't go do it anyway. So, last year I was getting ready to go out west. We went out west. We went 14 states in 14 days, 5,886 miles. And we saw a lot of things, and we looked forward to it, and we prepared for it, and we got ready for it by taking care of what we needed to take care of in order to be gone, by saving up some money, by getting our van right and ready to go. You got to be getting ready for something. Because if you're not getting ready for something, you are not doing anything. Just think about that. And ever since I said it on the video the other day, I've been thinking about that. Is that true? Can that be true? If people aren't thinking about or looking forward or getting ready for something, does that mean that they're doing nothing? In my book, yeah, that's what it means. And for the last 4 or 5 days, that's what I've been thinking. Because I can't imagine a time when you're not getting ready for something. If you're not in that frame of mind where you're preparing for something, and then what are you doing? Yes, there's times to be meditating and times to be quiet in your mind and close your mind down, and there's times to be by yourself or to think or to read. Yes, those are all important times. But if you're not working towards something, if you're not preparing to work towards something or preparing for something, I don't know. I just, maybe you have a different idea of it, and drop me an email, or go out to Facebook at facebook.com/Jeff Heiser Radio and drop me a note on it, because I would love to hear how that works for you. For me, like I said, I've got to be preparing for something. If you saw me today, I've got my hiking shoes on, my hiking socks, shorts, t-shirt, and I'm ready to go. I'm ready to really go do something, be prepared to go do something, or prepare to go do something. Today I'll do my work here in the office, and I'll take an hour or so off. I'll do some exercising with my elastic straps, and I might even go for a walk if it doesn't rain or it doesn't get too hot, and we'll go from there. Now, one of the things that did happen this past week, which was very unfortunate, was